Alright, so we have downloaded a door and a window from 3D Warehouse. One of the first things I do when I look at those models is I just click on them once to see what's happening. Sometimes they come in as a group or a component, and sometimes they come in as individual lines. So it's really super important to make sure that when you click on it, that the entire object highlights in blue. That indicates that it's either a group or a component. If when you click once on it, it's only highlighting like the door or a frame or a line, that means that you need to go ahead and either make it a group or a component. Remember, a group is just kind of blocking everything together. A component is like a special block where if you make copies of it and then you update one of those copies, then all of the copies will update. In 3D Warehouse, they can actually upload groups or components. So just to see what this entity is, I'm going to right click on it and you see it says Edit Component. So that means that this is not a group, it is a component. So if I were to make copies and then I made a change, then all those copies are going to change with it. It's totally fine that it's a component. I like either group or component. We can work with this. So let's also do that to the window. What is this? It is also a component. So just make sure that you're aware of that so that when you go to make a change, if you meant to change one and not the other, that it updates correctly for you. It means that you might have to go back into the 3D Warehouse to get more windows if you need to have different looking windows. Alright, with that information in mind, what I want to do is I want to see how well this door fits into this opening. So I'm going to grab onto the door. I'm going to click the Move command and I'm going to grab it from the very bottom corner, front corner, left-hand side. Got a purple circle, so that means I'm right on that corner. Click, and then I'm going to take my mouse all the way back and I'm going to align it with that front corner. And you will see that this door actually goes through the model. That's not really what I want to have happen. So I'm going to bring that back out again, and I'm going to show you how to resize things from 3D Warehouse. With the object selected, I'm going to use the Scale command, and it brings in all these little green nodes. I want to just shrink this door a little bit, place it, and then readjust it. So I'm going to grab this middle edge line node right here. I'm going to hold the shift to keep it in proportion, and I'm just going to shrink it down. You can shrink it down as small as you want to, but you don't need to get too small. But I'm just showing you how I have that shrunk down. Now I can move it into place, right, so that it aligns with that front opening. And then I can use the Scale command. Now there's two trains of thought. So it's flush here, but when I open it up back here, it's actually not flush. It's actually giving me a little bit of a space in between the floor and where the door is. So I can definitely grab, I'm going to grab it from the center face, and I'm going to pull it forward. Actually, this one's probably easier to grab from because it'll snap to the actual floor line. So grab it from the bottom instead of the middle. You'll see how much easier that is. But now what I've done is I've widened this door so that it actually fits in my wall. And then you do the same thing on this side. Is you grab the middle face and you just pull it and you kind of feel it snap into place. It's kind of cool how it works. You just boom right there. And then you're going to also stretch it up. And you also feel it snap into place. It'll say on edge when it does. And now you can see how you have installed a door and it fits perfectly inside of that space. Let's do that with a window. I'm going to grab the window. It's a component, so everything's grabbing at once. I am going to go ahead and just see how it fits here. So I'm just going to grab it from the front corner and align it with the front corner of the window. It's a bit too tall, so I'm just going to scale, and I'm going to bring it down I'm going to hold shift while I do it because then it keeps it in proportion. You can kind of do some funky things if you're not careful. Again, I'm going to grab it from the corner, align it. The first thing I always want to do is make it the right thickness. So scale. I'm going to grab the bottom node. There we go. And then I'm going to grab this node in the middle on the side until it snaps into place. And same thing, go up top until it snaps into place. Oops, looks like I missed that one, huh? There we go. Now we got it. Now don't worry about the color of the glass. In another video when we get into materials, I'm going to show you how you can change that. But for now, you have a window and a door in there. I do need to add one here, so I'm going to make a copy of this window. Grab it, move command, hold control, click, and then I can place in this other one perfectly. Awesome. So now that we've done that, we do need to find interior doors for your little closet here as well as your bathroom. And I'll let you guys go ahead and do that on your own, but at least now you know how to get a door and window from 3D Warehouse placed into your model, and you also know how to size it into the opening.